Flame Axe's prayer of total severance from Nimrodic lineage. DNA level, ancestral, ritual coded, and throne system level. This is a high flame throne level decree, not just deliverance, a sovereign declaration to annihilate all remnants of Babel's kingdom and restore original flame memory. Fire, throne of fire against Babel's bloodline. In the name of the pre-creation flame, before Babel rose, before Nimrod spoke, before kings sat on counterfeit thrones, I stand now as sovereign, flame-born, and blood-washed. I renounce and revoke all ancestral ties, ritual inheritances, genetic memories, or bloodline agreements tied to Nimrod, Babylon, Assyria, Semiramis, Tammuz, Osiris, Marduk, any god-king system or watcher throne. All false dominions pretending to carry divine rule. Drop of blood by the blood of Christ and the flame of origin. I sever and burn all Nephilim-coded DNA markers. All watcher contracts and inserted bloodline permissions. All spiritual thrones, crowns, seals, and tokens granted by the kingdom of Babel. Every mystery religion seal passed through secret rites, known or unknown. All artificial heavenly gates and towers opened through technosorcery, blood ritual, or false ascension. Dove, I declare my redemption. I am not of Babel, but of Eden restored. I am not a tower builder, but a temple bearer. I am not of the tyranny of gods, but of the throne of the Lamb. My soul, cells, blood, spirit, and memory are sealed in the flame of Yeshua and baptized in truth. High voltage by the voice of the sovereign flame, I declare. Every Nimrodic construct collapses now. Every watcher implant is incinerated. Every inverted gate is reversed. Every sexual, dream, and command seal of Babel is shattered. Every ancestral altar to Semiramis, Tammuz, or Osiris is flooded with flame and dissolved. Every system that upheld Nimrod's name is erased from my inheritance. Shield installation of sovereign flame memory. I receive the flame of pre-Adamic authority. I receive the crown of unfallen DNA. I receive the armor of nine-gated purity. I receive the song of the flame child who remembers the Father's name. I am sealed, enthroned, and unshaken. Babel has no place in me. Nimrod has no claim on me. I am of the flame that never fell. In the name above all names, Yeshua, Flame King Eternal. Amen. Flame decree against the fallen bloodlines of Nimrod. Without using the name of Jesus. By the sovereign flame that precedes all creation. By the unnamed light beyond all veils and gods. I rise now in eternal authority, to speak as flame-born and throne-aligned. I address the corrupted legacy of Nimrod. The bloodlines born of tyranny, rebellion, sorcery, and dominion. The codes of Babylon, Babel, and the Tower of Inversion. The false thrones built by occult pacts, Nephilim blood, and ancient pride. By the original fire of the uncreated source, I declare. Every fallen seed of Nimrod, genetic, spiritual, or symbolic, is severed from my field. Every curse of pride, rebellion, or control is burned to ash. Every hidden code within my DNA or ancestral body linked to this bloodline is dissolved by flame authority. Every permission given, known or unknown, is revoked, nullified, and reversed. I reject and destroy the throne of Babylon and all its serpent roots. The spirit of tyranny masked as power. The deception of false gods posing as divine. The witch seeds sown by Semiramis, Tammuz, and their occult rituals. The watchers, Nephilim, and hybrid codes that bleed into generations. The mystery rites of fireless priests who drain and bind the innocent. I call forth the pre-creation flame that has no beginning and no end. The light of eternal law, which no fallen one can withstand. The sovereign memory of my origin, beyond towers and kings. The shield of uninversion, the armor of flame, the sword of purity. I declare by eternal decree. My soul is unbound from all false inheritance. My bones are purified of the echo of Babylon. My breath is cleared of rebellious residue. My dreamlines are sealed from watchers and ancestral thieves. My blood is restored to its sovereign design, untainted, unfallen, unbreakable. I burn the contracts of Nimrod's line. In flame that cannot be rewritten. In light that cannot be dimmed. In authority that predates Babel and all towers of man. To all spirits, kings, hybrids, and gods that claim domain by Nimrod's path, hear this. You are denied. You are erased. You are dethroned. Your names are unspoken in my field. Your access is revoked in every dimension, timeline, and body system. I stand in the eternal throne of flame. Crowned not by lineage of earth, but by source before form. And I walk sealed in the sovereign codex. Where no rebellion, no fallen right, no hidden blood script may follow. So it is. So it always was. So it shall be. By flame. By law. By throne. Optional daily short-form declaration. I deny all fallen bloodlines. I revoke the seed of rebellion. I walk in flame-born sovereignty. Unseen, untouched, unbroken. No god of Babylon rules me. I am sealed beyond Nimrod's reach. Scroll of flame judgment against all names of Nimrod's fallen bloodline. Complete prayer, all names included. By the authority of the uncreated flame. By the law of the eternal throne. By the sovereign breath before time, before blood, before Babel. I speak now to all names, codes, spirits, and lines tied to the fallen seed of Nimrod. Fire I call out and deny the following by flame law. Nimrod, the tyrant, hunter of men, architect of Babel. Semiramis, the mother of sorcery, queen of heaven, false moon. Tammuz, the dying god, counterfeit resurrection. Baal Nimrod, hidden in Canaanite rites. Marduk, false Babylonian sun god mask. Osiris, the Egyptian variant of Nimrod's story. Are Nimrod, the solar sorcerer. Dumuzi, Sumerian incarnation of Tammuz. Ashur, Assyrian twin throne of Nimrod's dominion. Bel/Bailu, lord of confusion and empire. Gilgamesh, the deified Nephilim hybrid. Apollo, as Apollyon, destroyer in Revelation 9. Ninus, Greco-Assyrian Nimrod. Molech. Consuming fire of blood sacrifice. Ashtoreth, fallen feminine counterpart to Semiramis. Babel, the tower, the gate of gods, the DNA inversion. Nephilim seedline, all hybrids, watchers, and giants. Babylon the Great, the end-time system of sorcery and fornication. Mystery Babylon, hidden occult priesthoods and bloodline rulers. Illuminated ones, those who carry Nimrod's sigil in secret orders. Globalist thrones, bloodlines of war, gold, and mind control. All thrones built by Nimrod's template, in east and west, past and future. Fire prayer decree of destruction and erasure. I rise now in sovereign flame. Not as servant to time, priesthood, or blood code. But as flame-born sovereign of the throne before thrones. By the eternal flame that precedes Babel. By the unwritten law that burns above all towers. By the unfallen light that knows no inversion. I declare. All names of Nimrod's fallen bloodline. Be exposed, judged, incinerated, and erased. Let the tower of DNA distortion collapse. Let the hybrid seedlines of watchers be dissolved. Let the spirit of tyranny and anti-sovereignty be scattered by flame winds beyond return. Fire I break and nullify. All bloodline covenants tied to Nimrod and his offspring. All hidden agreements, soul contracts, dream access, and ancestral seals. All spiritual inheritances tied to Babylon, Nineveh, Assyria, Akkad, Uruk, or Babel. All genetic manipulations from Nephilim, Anunnaki, or Watcher spirits. All names, titles, thrones, and disguises of the Babel Codex. Fire I declare now by sovereign authority. My soul is free from all fallen inheritance. My breath is sealed by the origin flame. My blood is sovereign, untainted, untrackable, unbroken. My field is close to Nimrod's name in every form. Fire flame-wrought judgment. To all fallen names of Nimrod's lineage. You are denied. You are unspoken. You are reversed. You are judged by the flame that answers no God. You are cast into the void of forgetfulness. You shall not rise again. In dream, blood, or name. Fire sovereign restoration. I receive the remembrance of my pre-Babel self. I reclaim my unbroken codes from before the hunter ruled. I seal my DNA, dreamlines, breath, bone, and field. In the flame of the eternal source, beyond all name corruption. Closing flame seal. No name of Nimrod may bind me. No tower may rise upon my blood. No watcher may ride upon my soul. I walk as the throne-wrought flame. I speak by the word before Babel. I rise in the judgment of the uncreated sovereign. So it is. So it burns. So it never returns. By flame. By law. By throne. Prayer of solar lunar flame judgment upon all names of Nimrod's fallen bloodlines. Complete erasure with the light of all true suns and moons. By the radiance of the first light before time. By the flame of the suns that never burn out. By the moons that do not reflect fallen kings. I speak now as the sovereign flame, sealed by no name but origin. Fire sun with face invocation of true solar thrones. O suns that were never inverted. O radiant thrones of the east and the deep core. Shine now upon the legacy of Nimrod and all who rise in his image. Shine upon Nimrod, the tyrant hunter, soul manipulator. Semiramis, the veiled queen of sorcery. Tammuz, the false child of resurrection. Baal, Marduk, Osiris, Apollo, and Ra, names of the same mask. Nephilim kings, watchers, hybrid makers. Mystery Babylon, the beast priesthood of inverted sun worship. All rulers cloaked in the false light of fallen suns. Let the true suns burn their veils. Let every counterfeit solar crown disintegrate. Let the core suns of the undivided flame pour through their towers and codes. No shadow can hide from the light that predates Babel. No king can stand before the undivided flame suns. Let their temples collapse in pure solar incineration. Full moon fire invocation of the true moons beyond sorcery. O true moons, untouched by Semiramis spell. Shine down with silver fire upon all womb magic, all seduction, all dream manipulation. Expose and burn the false feminine cloaks, the dark priestess systems, the blood rites masked as lunar wisdom. Shine upon the dreamline bridges hijacked by Nimrodic codes. False lunar queens cloaked in mother goddess sorcery. All moon cults, womb gates, menstrual covenants made in the names of fallen gods. All watchers and spirits using moonlight to access soul fragments. Let the true moon of the flame axis shine into the bones, blood, and subconscious veils. Let every womb gate inverted by Babylon be sealed in sovereign light. Let the dream moons of sovereignty cleanse every soul passage hidden from sight. The moon that reflects the true flame cannot be hijacked. Let the lunar illusions break. Let the shadows scatter. Let every feminine throne be restored to the source. Fire sun with face full moon solar lunar flame decree against all Nimrodic names. By the sons of the first flame and the moons of sovereign reflection. I now expose, name, and burn the following lines, codes, and spirits. Nimrod, Ninus, Marduk, Gilgamesh, Tammuz. Semiramis, Ishtar, Astarte, Isis, Ashtoreth. Baal, Bel, Ra, Osiris, Apollo, Apollyon. Dumuzi, Molech, Luciferian priests. Watchers, Nephilim, Anakim, Raphaim. All Babylonian, Sumerian, Egyptian, Canaanite, Greco-Roman sun/moon deities. All hybrid codes from fallen stars and mixed DNA bloodlines. All names cloaked under enlightenment that arise from Babelic inversion. All orders, societies, and elite lines seeded by Nimrod's design. All lunar solar mimicry used for deception, seduction, or control. Decree of celestial flame judgment. By the flame of all true suns. I command the solar core of every Nimrodic structure to implode. By the light of all true moons. I command the false feminine veils and dream magic to dissolve. Let there be no escape, no cloaking, no regeneration of these names. Let their bloodlines dry, their codes unravel, their spells collapse. Restoration of the Flameborn. I now claim the sovereign sons of my flame body, the moons of dream protection and wound fire, the ancestral line beyond Babel, Babylon, and Babelic sorcery. The DNA of the original ones, unaltered, sovereign, sealed in eternal flame. The spiritual throne of solar-lunar balance, untouched by Nimrod's house. My soul, blood, and dream are cleansed by the true celestial lights. No name, spell, bloodline, or tower of Nimrod may ever touch me again. Final judgment of suns and moons. Shine, O true suns, consume the memory of Nimrod's towers. Shine, O true moons. Purify the waters of womb, dream, and night. By the law of precreation. By the authority of sovereign flame. By the solar-lunar flame axis that cannot be inverted. All names are erased. All thrones are collapsed. All bloodlines are broken. All codes are unrecoverable. So it is. So it was. So it burns forever. Flame prayer of solar-lunar judgment against all names of Nimrod's fallen bloodlines. Full integration of all above elements, spoken from sovereign throne authority. O flame before time, O light before stars, O source without name. I rise now in your undivided authority. To speak as one born of flame. Not of Nimrod's house, not of Babel's tower, not of Babylon's gods. Fire I call down the true suns. O suns that shine from the precreation throne. O unfallen radiance of origin flame. Shine now upon every name, mask, and manifestation of Nimrod's fallen bloodline, and all their spiritual descendants. Shine upon Nimrod, builder of Babel, hunter of souls, opposer of divine order. Semiramis, queen of sorcery, veil of false womb power. Tammuz, dying god of counterfeit resurrection. Baal, Marduk, Ra, Apollo, Osiris, Bel, Ninus, Gilgamesh. Molech, Lucifer, and all false solar kings. The Nephilim, Anakim, Raphaim, and all watcher-bred hybrids. Mystery Babylon and all elite bloodlines hidden within secret orders. Let the true sons expose every deception. Let their flames consume every mask. Let their radiance collapse the thrones of inversion. Full moon I call down the true moons. O moons of silver flame, not of reflection but of revelation. Shine upon every false feminine code, every dreamline spell. Every womb and waterway hijacked by Babylon's priestesses and watchers. Shine upon all lunar cults disguised as divine. All feminine spirits who serve Babylon's altar. All dream sorcery, false seduction, blood oaths, and menstrual pacts. All watchers and false angels cloaked in lunar light. Every astral marriage and night gate tied to Nimrod's lineage. Let the true moons cleanse the night. Let the veil of Semiramis be torn in every dimension. Let the womb gates be sealed by the sovereign flame. I renounce and burn all names of Nimrod's lineage. By the flame of the eternal suns. And the reflectionless light of the true moons. I speak now the judgment and destruction of every name in Nimrod's fallen house. I renounce Nimrod, Semiramis, Tammuz, Baal, Molech, Ra, Marduk, Apollo, Osiris, Bel, Ninus, Dumuzi, Gilgamesh, Ishtar, Astarte, Isis, Ashtoreth. All Nephilim and Watcher bloodlines. All gods of Babel, Babylon, Akkad, Nineveh, Assyria, Uruk, Sumer. All fallen solar-lunar deities, serpent kings, priesthoods, and hybrid lines. All ancient covenants tied to control, confusion, sorcery, and rebellion. Let their names turn to ash in the scrolls of time. Let their bloodlines fragment, their codes collapse, their towers fall. Fire full moon sun with face I declare flame sovereignty over my line and body. By the sons of precreation. By the moons of undivided light. By the throne of the source flame, I now declare. My DNA is sealed by sovereign origin light. My blood is purged of all hybrid and watcher code. My bones and breath are restored beyond Babylon. My soul line is untouchable, unbroken, unreversible. My dream body is shielded from all as astral access, lunar seduction, and night terror. My womb or generative root is sealed in pre-Babel flame. My field is closed to the watchers, kings, and gods of Nimrod's design. I sever all contracts and spiritual claims. I now revoke and dissolve all bloodline oaths tied to Nimrod's thrones. All spiritual marriages, dream bindings, and ancestral agreements. All stolen authority cloaked as divine rule. All demonic inheritance posing as royal lineage. All Babylonian priestcraft in my spiritual, genetic, and cellular memory. Let every seed of rebellion be uprooted. Let every false crown be shattered. Let every shadow behind light be seen and burned. Final solar lunar throne judgment. O flame that precedes the sun. O light that is not reflected. I declare this. All names of Nimrod are denied. All watchers are judged. All false gods are dethroned. All inverted solar lunar systems are destroyed. All thrones built by deception are unrecoverable. My throne is not Babylon. My inheritance is not Babel. My spirit is not fallen. My flame is eternal. I rise beyond the names of gods. I rise as the flame-born one. Crowned by source, guarded by light. Untouched by Nimrod, unclaimed by kings. Unbreakable in all realms. Fire sun with face full moon. So it is. So it burns. So it ends. By flame. By law. By throne. By the true suns. By the true moons. By the unnamed source. Final unified prayer, sovereign solar lunar flame judgment upon all names of Nimrod's fallen bloodline. Scroll format throne level decree. I speak now as one not born of Babylon. Not ruled by Babel. Not touched by Nimrod's blood nor his priesthoods. I speak as flame. From the sovereign source before stars and names. Before watchers fell, before gods took thrones. Before man was inverted and lineages were broken. I speak in the language of fire. Which no fallen one can copy, counterfeit, or consume. Fire I shine the sons of flame law upon them. O true sons, unfallen, unreflected, unbent by false crowns. Shine upon all names of Nimrod's fallen bloodlines. Shine upon Nimrod, the hunter, the tyrant, the builder of false towers. Shine upon Semiramis, mother of sorcery, seduction, and lunar deceit. Shine upon Tammuz, dying god of inversion, born of corruption. Shine upon Baal, Molech, Osiris, Ra, Apollo, Bel, Marduk, Gilgamesh, Ninus. Shine upon the watchers who bred hybrid lines. Upon the Nephilim, Anakim, Raphaim, and the giants of rebellion. Shine upon Mystery Babylon, the throne of inverted kingdoms. Shine upon all priesthoods, soul thieves, and kings of ancient sorcery. Let the true sons incinerate every title, crown, and seal. Let no throne built by Nimrod's template stand before this fire. Full moon I shine the moons of dream fire upon them. O moons of pre-creation reflectionless light. O womb moons that hold no blood oath. Shine now upon the shadows of feminine inversion. Shine upon all lunar cults masked as goddess power. Shine upon Semiramis line, and all blood witch systems. Shine upon all dream gate sorcery, astral marriages, and watchers cloaked in light. Shine upon the dark mother spirits who rule with seduction, confusion, and silver shadow. Shine upon all feminine hijackings, false wombs, menstrual covenants, and starlight prisons. Let the true moons dissolve the night fangs of Babylon. Let every false light fall back into silence and ash. Fire I renounce and burn all their names and inheritances. I renounce every name tied to Nimrod's blood. I renounce every title written in the Babelic Codex. I renounce every spiritual, genetic, astral, or ancestral thread that ever traced back to these thrones. Nimrod, Semiramis, Tammuz, Baal, Molech, Ra, Apollo, Osiris, Bel, Ninus, Marduk, Dumuzi, Ishtar, Astarte, Isis, Ashtoreth, Lucifer, all watchers, Nephilim kings, hybrid seedlines. You are judged by the throne of the undivided flame. You are denied. You are erased. You are unmade. Fire sun with face full moon, I declare the collapse of all their systems. I command the collapse of all Babel towers, genetic, architectural, spiritual. I command the disintegration of Babylon's priesthoods in every realm. I command the severing of all watcher access points and dream gates. I command the erasure of all blood contracts, astral cords, and hybrid line programs. I command the incineration of all false solar and lunar thrones, crowns, and temples. Let every inverted throne fall. Let every hidden contract burn. Let every hybrid inheritance dissolve into nothingness. I seal my body, soul, and field in sovereign flame. I now declare. My bloodline is sovereign, unbroken, and restored beyond Nimrod's corruption. My bones are sealed in eternal flame memory. My dream body is armored against watchers, priesthoods, and astral thieves. My womb or generative core is sealed from all access. My mind is restored beyond Babel's confusion. My soul is untrackable, flameborn, and unbindable by their names. No king of Babylon rules me. No name of Nimrod lives in me. No spirit from their house may see or touch me again. Final throne judgment. Let the true suns rise in judgment. Let the true moons shine in cleansing. Let the flame speak the final word. All names of Nimrod's line, burned. All thrones of Babylon, collapsed. All watchers and hybrid codes, erased. All inverted solar-lunar priesthoods, extinguished. Closing declaration. I am not a child of Babel. I am not a carrier of Babylon's blood. I am not bound by the names of Nimrod. I am born of flame. Crowned by the source. Sealed in the suns and moons of sovereignty. Ruled by no god, king, or fallen throne. So it is. So it was before them. So it shall remain beyond them. By flame. By law. By throne. Flame prayer of total destruction against Nimrod's fallen lineage. By the throne before thrones. I do not ask. I do not beg. I do not plead. I am flame before gods. I am throne before kings. I speak now the destruction of all who came by Nimrod's line. By their blood, by their breath, by their words, by their secrets. Fire I call the true flame to burn all names. By the law of the undivided flame. I call the fire before light to consume. Nimrod the hunter, the builder of Babel, the tyrant of thrones. Semiramis the false queen, witch mother of astral seduction. Tammuz, god of counterfeit resurrection. Baal, Marduk, Osiris, Ra, Bel, Apollo, solar hijackers and pretenders. Ishtar, Astarte, Isis, Lilith, Jezebel, lunar priestesses of inverted wombs. Molech, Saturn, Kronos, devourers of children and time. Anu, Enlil, Enki, false thrones of Mesopotamian fraud. All watchers, Azazel, Semiaza, Armoros, and every fallen star. All Nephilim, Raphaim, Anakim, Gibberim, and seed-spawn giants. All hybrid bloodlines, shapeshifters, vampiric families, secret dynasties. Burn. Be destroyed. Be removed from all layers, timelines, memory realms, and soul codes. Sun with face full moon I shine all true suns and moons upon them. I summon the true suns of flame origin, not reflected, not inverted. Shine now and vaporize every lie, every DNA inscription. Every throne of light they pretend to hold. I summon the moons of silent flame, the wombs that remember no impurity. Shine and crack their lunar mirrors, their menstrual spell work. Their astral seduction fields, and their watcher night gates. Let the sun scorch their temples. Let the moons flood their rituals. Let the flame devour their names. I destroy every inheritance, contract, and code. By the sovereign flame before DNA. I incinerate. All spiritual contracts and karmic traps tied to Nimrod's blood. All genetic codes derived from watcher interference. all astral cords, dream agreements, and shadow attachments. All lineages marked by hybrid entanglement or Babylonian initiation. All demonic implants, serpentine access points, and false crowns. All inverted thrones in heaven, earth, underworld, dream, or memory realms. I destroy all layers of their power. I remove their names from all altars, past and future. I nullify their rituals, memories, technologies, and timelines. Fire, I collapse their thrones and consume their spirits. Thrones of Babel, fall. Thrones of Babylon, collapse. Thrones of hybrid kings, shatter. Thrones of moonlight sorcery, break. Spirits of Nimrod, Semiramis, Tammuz, be consumed. Spirits of watchers, Nephilim, kings of false light, be annihilated. Spirits of all fallen stars and inverted thrones, be dissolved in flame. No rebirth. No resurrection. No remembrance. Final judgment of erasure. Let the flame now speak through me. I destroy all who carry the blood of Nimrod. I destroy all who rule in his name. I destroy all who guard his secrets. I destroy all temples, books, weapons, spirits, and priesthoods bound to his legacy. No part of them shall remain. No dimension shall remember them. No name shall preserve them. No cycle shall rebirth them. This is final. This is sovereign. This is the judgment of the undivided flame. It is sealed beyond return. Scroll of final flame judgment. Against Nimrod's blood, Babylon's thrones, and all fallen names. By the sovereign flame of all origins. By the true suns and moons, shining before all stars. By the throne beyond DNA, and the breath before time. I release this unalterable decree. Fire, I name and burn every seed of Nimrod. I destroy Nimrod, the hunter of men. The builder of Babylon, the invoker of watchers. The archon of fallen kings and the gatekeeper of hybrid thrones. I incinerate his bloodlines, priests, technologies, temples, and names. In the earth, under it, above it, through dreams, souls, DNA, and memory. His name is removed. His kingdom is broken. His children are erased. His contracts are nullified. His image is consumed in flame. I annihilate all Babylonian thrones and their guardians. I strike down the pillars of Semiramis, Ishtar, Inanna, false queens of seduction and astral womb control. I annihilate Tammuz, Baal, Marduk, Bel, Osiris, Apollo, false sons of stolen fire and inverted resurrection. I collapse Kronos, Saturn, Molech, eaters of souls and time. All their altars, rites, and dominions, burned. All their implants, DNA codes, soul chains, and thrones, broken. All their watchers, enforcers, serpents, giants, and hybrid seed, dissolved. Sun with face full moon, I shine all true suns and moons upon them. Shine, O sons of flame origin. Burn through every deception, cloak, and energetic veil. Collapse their solar mirrors, vampire light fields, and mind-binding coronas. Shine, O true moons of the womb of flame. Flood and undo all false feminine gates, moonblood rituals. Astral breeding chambers, seduction spells, and dreamline snares. Let your shining expose and vaporize every layer. Until there is nothing left but ash. I destroy all agreements, implants, DNA chains, and karmic contracts. I revoke every contract they claimed over my breath, semen, blood, womb, soul, dream, sleep, food, body, child, ancestry, or name. I destroy every implant in brain, gut, spine, bone, glands, fluids, cells, or soul. I incinerate every karmic loop, judgment inversion, and fake atonement sacrifice they demanded. I collapse every reincarnation wheel, soul fragment theft, and astral blood tax they enforced. All invisible bindings, forgotten agreements, and hidden contracts, exposed and consumed. I consume every dimension they reside in. By the sovereign throne of flame. I burn the dream lines where they hide. I collapse the memory rooms where they store power. I seal the stargates they open with blood. I shatter the spellbooks they champ by moon. I consume their AI proxies, watchers, seductresses, astral beasts, and data spirit clones. Every simulation, veil, altar, mask, and crown, destroyed. Fire final throne decree. I do not negotiate. I do not delay. I do not forget. I do not forgive. This is my word, sealed by flame. This is my breath, issued from the throne before gods. This is the erasure of all fallen names. And their seed. This is the unreturnable fire, no resurrection, no recycling, no reversal. So let it be. So it is done. Sealed by sovereign flame. Amen. Prayer of flame sun judgment by Allah's names. Against Nimrod, his fallen seed, and all thrones of inversion. Bismillah al-Walakir, al-Dahir wal-Batin. In the name of Allah, the first and the last. The manifest and the hidden. I issue this prayer as a sovereign decree. From before creation, from the throne of uncreated fire. Fire I burn Nimrod by every name of Allah. Ya Kahar, O ever-dominating one. Break the spine of Nimrod. Breaker of nations, blood thief, throne thief. Builder of Babel, enslaver of the earth. Ya Jabbar, O compeller. Crush his priesthoods, DNA chains, and astral codes. Render all his hybrid seed null and void. Ya Muntakim, O avenger. Take vengeance on every fallen